It's time for a Tobago segment. That's right. Joining us is Mr Lovelace, and he is the Education Coordinator, Environment, Tobago, and we are talking about Tobago Eco Adventure Camp set to kick off very soon. Welcome, Mr. Lovelace.
Hello, good morning, Verna.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine, thanks.
So I assume...
To Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, of course. And so I see all is set and ready for this great Eco Adventure Camp?
Yep.
When will it be held?
Yes, it's going to be happening next week from the 9th to the 13th, Monday to Friday. There'll be a whole week of very intense, fun-filled adventure. Right? The target group is from 8 to 14 thereabouts. And well, they're going to be doing a lot of things. Well, on Monday, it starts with a warm-up, orientation and art. And then Tuesday, they go into the Corbin's Wildlife Sanctuary. You're going to see a lot of things there, mammals, reptiles, a range of flora and fauna. On Wednesday, we take them to the rainforest. And then they end that day in Castara, eating from Castara's dirt oven. Then Thursday, we take them to the wetlands and to the reef. That's at Buku. And then on Friday, there's a cool down, so to speak, at Fort George. And then they end up with games and so forth at the Botanical Gardens at Scarborough.
Wow, this sounds really, really exciting. Are adults also invited?
Well, they've been asking. A lot of parents are volunteering their services and so forth. But we have about at least a ratio of 1 adult to 5 children.
Right. And how many campers are you looking at?
Originally, we had been catering for about 30. But given the demand has been so strong, even now, we are looking for resources to do even more than that, right? So right now, we're up to 40, and we're still trying to carry it further, you know. So far, we've gotten support from the Department of Forestry, transportation. We are looking again for probably from tourism or education to help out in that respect. As the Tobago House of Assembly I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. How long have you all been doing this?
Well, quite a while. In fact, we try or attempt to have camps every vacation, Easter and the July-August vacation as well. We do have camps for, well, sometimes primary schools, sometimes secondary schools, depending on where it is. But I'd want to say that this camp is part of a larger program that we call the Tobago Ridge to Reef Education Program, right? And what we are attempting to do is to instill within the upcoming generation that love for the natural heritage, you know, the terrestrial and marine ecosystems of Tobago. Yeah.
Have you been successful? Do you think that it is achieving this particular objective?
Well, yes, I do. I've been in this sort of thing for quite a while in environmental education, since 2002. And many of the participants of camps past are now actually working in the field of environmental management, in fisheries, and so forth. So I do think that it's working.
Is it just during the Easter vacation that you all have camps, or do you all have camps throughout the year?
No,
or other holidays?
Yes, we also have the July-August vacation. And I should dare say that we also have a program running throughout the school term, right? As I've just mentioned, the Tobago Ridge to Reef Education Program. In fact, it will reach its height in the next term. There's an aspect of it that is targeted to secondary school, where we try to treat with those areas of the syllabi that deals with, well, from ridge to reef. So we have a program that deals with the watersheds and forests, right? We have a program that deals with coastal issues such as wetlands and beaches. And going further out, we have a marine program that deals with fisheries, coral reefs, and so forth. And it's experiential or field trip based. So we try to lift those topics from the pages of the syllabi and textbook and give them a realistic experience as it treats with those topics in the syllabus.
Okay. So walk us through the schedule from the moment they wake up, what's on the agenda, how does it work?
Well, it's not a sleeping camp. So
Okay.
typically it runs from 8 to 4, right? Those are the times. And well, on a Monday, of course, would be a sort of warm-up day. They participate in art, right? They'll be making like bags, paper bags, well, different kinds of art that use natural materials. And of course, they'll be introduced to the program. From the Tuesday, however, that's when it starts, they start going out the wildlife. Well, I just mentioned it earlier, Corbin's wildlife, the rainforest, Castara dirt oven. They'll be going to the wetlands and the reef, and also to Fort George and the botanical gardens.
How can interested persons register?
Right. So how they register, you can register online, right? It's learn, L-E-A-R-N, .environmenttobago, one word, environmenttobago.net. I repeat, learn.environmenttobago.net. And as I would have hinted earlier, space is very limited. However, still apply, because those who we have accepted so far, we haven't gotten a response from all of yet, as yet, so.
And what is the cost?
Apply. Mm-hmm. Well, the cost is $200, and I should say that it's very much subsidized. In fact, I should mention the sponsors,
Sure.
That's BHP and JB Fernandez Memorial Trust.
What are your closing comments? What would you like to tell those looking on?
Well, we think that this education drive, this Tobago Reach to Reef education program is very important, trying to instill within our youth that love for natural heritage or terrestrial ecosystems or marine ecosystems, especially in the light that, as a nation, we are now forced to divert away from the energy sector or the hydrocarbon-based energy sector, right? And the idea is now more looking towards tourism and towards fisheries and agriculture as economic stabilizers. So it's very important that our citizens have that appreciation for the natural ecosystems that support these industries and take care of them. And that's what we're trying to instill within our young ones.
Great work, Mr. Lovelace. Such a pleasure chatting with you this morning.
It's a pleasure here.
And of course, he's promoting the love for natural heritage and invites you to participate, be part of this. All right, and he said you can go to learn.environmenttobago for more information, even for registration.